A leaked document suggests that Canada has been spying on Brazil's economic interests in energy and mining. Stephanie Nolen is joining us from Rio de Janeiro to discuss this story. Now, this is the first time that Canada has come up in the Edward Snowden NSA leaked documents, and the target was Brazil's Ministry of Mines and Energy, which seems surprising. Should we be surprised?
This particular document is making huge news in the U.S., in Brazil, and certainly in Canada, because it's the first time that there's demonstrable proof that the target or the intention here is clearly something beyond security. I mean, Canada's spy agency essentially has, which says that it would intercept communications for the purposes of stopping terrorism and protecting national security, really has no reason to be spying on Brazil's Ministry of Mines and Energy. What Canada does have here, of course, is a huge business community interest in Brazil's vast mineral wealth. Three of the four largest mining companies in the world are Canadian, and they're all looking very hungrily at Brazil. So it's hard to imagine that this is a security initiative and not an economically driven one.
And when we look at the fallout from the Snowden leaked documents in the U.S., the NSA has been under a lot of scrutiny, and there's anger there as well. CSIC has been operating under a low profile here in Canada. Will this story change that for them?
Most of what CSIC does has been completely off limits for the public. There's been no access there at all. This is the first time it's kind of broken open into the daylight, as it were. It doesn't make CSIC look very good. And I think there has to be, I can't imagine that there won't be a huge public demand for an explanation not only of why there was this spying on Brazil's Ministry of Mines and Energy, but what else CSIC is doing and where they're doing it. I spoke this morning with Glenn Greenwald, the American journalist who has been doing most of the work on the Snowden documents, and he told me that while he can't disclose other things that haven't yet been made public, he told me there's no reason to think that what Canada was doing with Brazil was unique. Canada's doing it a lot of other places as well.
Thank you so much, Stephanie, for joining us.
It's a pleasure to speak with you, Hannah.